Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. You might recognize this tank, at least I hope you do. But if you don't recognize it, this is the T.A.N.K. It is the tank. And this is one of the prizes you can get from the Year of the Rabbit Challenge. Let me show you the other one. This is the Type 62 Chinese light tank, Tier 7. This is the other prize you could get by completing the Year of the Rabbit Challenge. Now, I already had this tank, so when I completed it, I chose the other one. So this is the one I chose, and it was a no-brainer because I already had the Type 62. But if I didn't have the Type 62, I'd still choose this one. The reason I choose this one is because this is a rare tank. It's a black box tank, which means you can't buy it. You can only get it from a card or an operation or some other special sale, perhaps. It's also a little bit more expensive than the Type 62. So, just on physical or situational characteristics, it's the best choice. Now, it also looks cool for a tank that I'm probably not going to play. It looks cool. I mean, I might give it a test run or whatever. But this one's a Tier 8 light tank, and the Type 62 is a Tier 7. And it's really funny because you don't see a lot of Tier 7 light tanks in use unless it's someone who's progressing through the tech tree, working their way to the Tier 8, etc. So it's just one of those things that I've noticed over time. Maybe you've noticed this yourself. You'll see more Tier 8 light tanks in battles in general. But maybe I just don't play enough 7s. That would be an explanation as well. But this one just looks cool because of the goofy nature of the tank itself. So I'm going to load this dude up and let's see what we can make of it. Well, the first thing we're going to do, that 60 speed is way too low. But let's look at this gun. What is this gun? .62. Boo, man, that thing's got a hideously bad accuracy. There's a stabilizer bar that's so bad we probably should put it on there. One of the things that we won't need enhanced targeting, really. Plus 20%. Man, we need this badly. Let's go for it. Now let's see what our gun does here with the increase of 20% accuracy. Back out. Come back in. It can't be right. All right. Sometimes it does this business. Let's go look at something else briefly here. I've had this happen before where there's a delay in the change in the stats. Well, it'll take care of itself. Speed. We're going to need more speed. That reload is also terrible. Ouchity, ouch, ouch. This is a guaranteed requisite. Reload on this dude is what? 16.92? That's terrible. Alright. What next? Well, I'm going to tell you for a fact we're getting rid of this guy. On a light tank, you don't need enhanced targeting. You're not going to be doing anything that requires any kind of precision aiming. Wow. Definitely need the speed. This is very expensive. 66, hooray. That was a 10% increase, just as they said. I don't know. Very bizarre. Well, my thinking is always on stuff like this, frontline guys, light tanks, medium tanks, heavy tanks, they need gold repair. This is for gun accuracy, reload, and also for commander experience bonus. And this time, yeah, we'll not use medicine. We're going to go with gas for speed. So there we go. Now we got the gas speed is up to 69. 59 on the gun. Should be better than that, I guess. That reload is terrible. I mean, and that's terrible. Well, what we can do is minimize this. This will help the gun accuracy and the reload. 15.89. Really thought that should go down lower. It was very bizarre. So this is really, I guess, the way to go. Although I would have thought that stabilizer bar would have decreased it more. Very bizarre. Well, sometimes it's been known to have delayed effect. Hang on a second, let me check something. Alrighty, I added a commander. And it says here the gun, is at what, .49. And the reload is 13.37. Not too spectacular, but now this is a novelty tank. Very bizarre, but that's the dealio. It's more of a novelty than anything else. But I did want to load it out just so I could see what it would do and give you an idea. Now I have something else I'm going to do. I'm going to bring another commander here. This is something I wanted to show you, that I had this idea of putting Wojtek in the tank because it's a novelty tank with a circus bear as a commander, and it's the most appropriate place for him since I don't have any Polish tanks. And I made a video of transferring commander allegiance nations from one to another for free, because Wojtek used to be in Cold War in the Eastern Alliance, but I moved him here to the mercenary tank for free. So you should look at that video and see how I did it. But it's pretty basic stuff. The key thing is that now it doesn't work for every guy, but Wojtek is awesome. Just, it's just really a great goof off tank with a cool goof off tank commander. So you can take certain commanders, and everybody is going to be different. But go look for that video. That is how to move commanders for free. And it's very important, especially for 3-star commanders, because they have a 30% bonus built in. So we have, for example, I'm going to show you Wojtek. Wojtek, 30% bonus. All right? He gets 10% added to it for having the quick learner. So this Wojtek is a 40% commander. Plus, on the tank itself, as you see here, in the orange, you're going to see the enhanced rations. That's another 10% for your commander. So this tank has a 50%. It doesn't have a, it has no commander bonus of its own. So this, by using the rations and the skill of quick learner, Wojtek goes from 30% to 50% bonus. So that would be helpful to have that in any tank that you need it, okay? I just put now, I got Wojtek here not for his commander abilities. I just got him because a circus bear in a novelty tank with a teddy bear on the turret, it seemed like an obvious choice. That would just, it looks cool in the garage. So that is the whole thing of the T.A.N.K tank. You know, it's very much like the Tusk, except it's tier 8 when the Tusk is a tier 10. It's another novelty tank. It's a for goofball. Now, if you're really going to play this tank, it's not really very good as a frontline spotting light tank. Its best purpose would be as a roving defender because it has moderate speed. Not really, it's not really fast, but it's semi-fast. It could move defensively. So if you have a tank going to intercept another tank, well, you could go and join that tank and then turn a 1-on-1 versus into a 2-on-1, which your powers could help your teammate. So that's really why I say as a defensive rover, it's a very good tank, but it's a limited role. You're not going to be awesome like another light tank that moves at 75 or 85. That is another thing. And this thing has a slow reload, so it's horrible in direct combat 1-on-1 because of the reload. But as a helping defender, you could shoot a guy, maneuver around for the reload, come back, shoot him again while the other guys engage, in primary combat. That's the key, is knowing the role that this tank can fit. So it's not really that helpful, but it could be okay. But if you try to go out and spot guys and fight other light tanks 1-on-1, you're going to get mauled because they got a better gun than you. Better reload anyway. And that is really the key. So, the reload here is just not too good. Yes, this is the thing. For some reason, there was a delay in the accuracy, and the accuracy has been brought down to 0.52, which is great. I knew it should have been lower. And also, the delay was on the reload, and again, it was 15 something, and now it's down to 1407. So that's why I wanted to go pause the video, go get my stuff. I had to work on something else and allow the time to process. I don't know. Some tanks does this, some doesn't. I don't know. Whatever. But I got the numbers where they should have been in the beginning. And so that's what I want to show. This is pretty much maxed out. You could, I don't know. I want to double check something here. Let's see, on the reload, that's maximum reload. I mean, it's not getting any better. Wojtek, that's actually incorrect. We could add a born leader, and that would drop the reload a hair, and it would drop the accuracy or the deviation off of accuracy again a little bit lower. It would drop that down to like 51 or 50 depending with a born leader. So we could let's fix this. All right, here's how you fix this. Commanders. I'm going to go find a 6 perk commander. Watch this. Go here, find a 6. Now what I'm looking for specifically is a 6 perk with a born leader. Arnold's got it. This guy has everything we need for Wojtek, because this one has the born leader that we're missing. So we can go and swap. Actually, oops, sorry. Go back to here. All right. I'm going to swap this guy's skills. Good job, genius. All right, now we're good. We're going to swap his skills with Wojtek. And this is going to do what we wanted to have done right here. It's going to cost us 30,000. Fine, no problem. So now let's look at Wojtek. Wojtek is now 6. He's got the born leader that we needed. Let's check the gun. Gun is down to 0.49. I was guessing 0.50. So this is as good as the gun is going to get. I guess it didn't affect. It's too small of a influence. So 1407 appears to be the lowest reload time we can get, this is maxed out, man. Not going to get any better than this. So you got a 14-second reload on this dude with a 0.49 gun. Is that what that was? Yes, 0.49 gun. Again, so at closer range, it's not a big deal. But, you get about 200 yards, that thing's going to be, not too reliable. But that's what this is. This is, like I said, this is a goofy defensive rover tank. I'm going to play a game in this and see what we can do. And see what happens there. All right, we're here on Kasserine. And this is the first tank I've played, well, the first time I played this tank ever. Bad news, this is a tier 10 match with 10 tier 10s. Oh well. I'm a lowly tier 8 bum light tank with a slow reload, and I'm just an annoyance guy. But that's okay. We're going to try not to get crazy. The good news is that I did better than a guy in the 780. That's the good news. The better news is that we have 2 of the guys in the 780, and the other guy in the 780 did even better. And the 780, that is the tier 10 freebie that you get at the end of the season. So if you don't have it yet, this is a phenomenal game because that guy was awesome. So I went over here to try and help and see if I could do anything of value. I had a shot on this guy, but my gun accuracy is so bad, it was just a waste of a shot. This is a short range, kind of a shotgun mentality type of a game. But like I said, it's a goofy little tank. In a tier 10 match, you're just completely outgunned and then some. But hey, try to do something positive. I did something positive. It wasn't very much, but what are you going to do? I was going to get this guy, but they beat me to it. This guy I could have gotten. Oh well. My 69 speed is not like legendary by any stretch. That's zoomed in on my tank. Yeehaw! I got a teddy bear co-commander there. It's a solid driving tank. So it controls really well. Your gun just has a horrible reload. And the gun, I mean, I drilled the guy. And it didn't do a lot. But this is what this gun is good for. It's good for this. Eat it! Unfortunately, he's bigger than me. He's higher up on the food chain. Goodbye. So we're going to stick with this 780 for the rest of the game. He had better luck than I did. But like I said, this is the tier 10 that you get for free at the end of the season if you haven't finished the season yet. Finish the season for this tank, as it is a butt kicker. I have it, I used it, and it's very good. You won't make money in it. Well, I don't know, that guy might have made money in it, but you don't really make much money, if any, in a tier 10. Oh yeah, that turret is just awesome. So long, chump. This match doesn't take too long. He's dead, Jim. I mean, he just rolled up on that guy and casually annihilated him. So, while this video was really just to show you the T.A.N.K. in action, it turns out to be a surprisingly brilliant feature, because this guy in the 780, he's awesome. This guy is awesome. Let me see, how many guys has he killed? He's killed 2, he gets more. Spoiler alert. Fantastic. If you get a chance, go look at the armor of this Object 780. That turret is just nasty. Beautiful. I mean, he's not even looking at that guy now. He is. I guess he knew his reload wasn't that quick. You're about to be annihilated, son. Adios, muchacho. That's 3. When I was in my actual game, I was following another guy who got killed, and I followed another guy, and then I got to this guy, and I'm like, okay, we're in good shape. Goodbye, chump. That's 4. He's not done. This dude makes the 780 look like the easiest tank in the world to play. That's 5. But wait, there's more. So, you came here to check out the T.A.N.K, and what you get is a lesson in how to play the Object 780. Uh-oh. It doesn't look too good for that team. We're 3-on-1. Guy shows up here momentarily. There he is. He just butchered one of our other guys. But as you see, he's one shot from being annihilated. And he could sit there and trade shots, and no, there's no way that guy has a shot against this guy. You missed. And that was literally a phenomenal performance in a tank where I have not seen a phenomenal performance. So this was one of the great bonuses of making a video. I went to play that tank that I was really not going to play, the T.A.N.K, because it just isn't that great. This guy was, nothing less than outstanding. So that was a phenomenal performance. This way you got to see this in action. Not much to do in a tier 10 match with no artillery to protect. That would have been helpful if I would have had an artillery to protect. But, hey, that's just the way it is. Luck happens. Sometimes bad, sometimes good. Man, my luck was fantastic. Got a win. Got to watch that 780 in action. Man, that thing was awesome. And that guy was a phenomenal player. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was really good for me. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends about it. Work on your challenge. You're going to get it. You have about 14 or 15 days left at the time of this recording. So you got no problems with that. Make sure you tell your friends to help them. And I have another killer video coming on this T.A.N.K. Look for that one. I'll see you guys later. Thanks again.